ASHA is amazing.
There are 1.1 million workers in the hotel and restaurant industry in the Philippines alone, 9.5 million in Europe, and 212 million in the United States. Vast investments have been made in construction of local assets in the country. Pagcor Entertainment City, Boracay Equestrian Club, Misibis Bay, Bellarroca Resorts, and the Balasin Island Club in Quezon. And a noteworthy surge in foreign hotel ventures, Marriott Group of Hotels, Raffles and Fairmont Hotel, Holiday Inn, Ritz-Carlton, Movenpick Hotels, Discovery Primea, and recently, Marco Polo. This then positions hospitality as the world's fastest growing industry and an impending and stable means of moving up and forward both for the Philippines and the Filipinos. This sets the gauge of a feasible, impressive economic growth. The Asian School of Hospitality Arts, the only hotel school in the country, is tailored to fit the demands of the hospitality industry. It is strongly founded by its competent core courses: Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism, and Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, and made stronger by its intricate and specific career-driven programs: Professional Cooking with Certificate in Hotel and Restaurant Operations, Barista with Certificate in Hotel and Restaurant Operations, Certificate in Professional Cooking Series, Diploma in Hospitality Management, Management in Accounting, and soon, Specialized Butler Service. Implementing a uniquely Filipino hospitality culture and teaching paradigm is ASHA's lifeblood, a faculty roster comprised of seasoned hoteliers and veterans who have had years of industry experience both here and abroad. ASHA prides itself with its Earn and Learn program, which holds a strong affinity between education and employment, making it possible to extend both quality education and a stable source of living across more than 7,100 islands. Wisely situated in various locations in the country, ASHA simulates and imparts actual training in hotel grounds. Further empowering the institution are its notable partners: TESDA, Commission on Higher Education; Tagaytay Highlands, Manila Ocean Park, Waterfront Manila Pavilion Hotel, Hotel H2O and Manila Oceanarium, the Island Cove Hotel and Leisure Park, Cravings, C2 Classic Cuisine, 7 Suites Hotel Observatory, the Orange Place Hotel, and the Center for Culinary Arts Manila. Over the years, ASHA has witnessed dreams being brought to life. Corinne Pastor and Joshua Delio are cooks at Ritz-Carlton, Florida, USA. John Jester Cruz, food and beverage staff at Royal Caribbean Cruise Liner. JZ Mendones, bartender in Singapore. Jeff Patriarca, baker in Dubai. Over the years, ASHA has taken the Filipino dream to the world, the Asian School of Hospitality Arts, the home of the future global hospitality leaders.
ASHA, it's awesome! It's fun!
It's motivating.
It's great!
It's skills-based.
Exciting!
It's caring. The best.
ASHA is amazing!
There are 1.1 million workers in the hotel and restaurant industry in the Philippines alone, 9.5 million in Europe, and 212 million in the United States. Vast investments have been made in construction of local assets in the country. Pagcor Entertainment City, Boracay Equestrian Club, Misibis Bay, Bellyaroca Resorts, and the Balasin Island Club in Quezon. And a noteworthy surge in foreign hotel ventures. Marriott Group of Hotels, Raffles and Fairmont Hotel, Holiday Inn, Ritz-Carlton, Movenpick Hotels, Discovery Primea, and recently, Marco Polo. This then positions hospitality as the world's fastest growing industry and an impending and stable means of moving up and forward both for the Philippines and the Filipinos. This sets the gauge of a feasible, impressive economic growth. The Asian School of Hospitality, the only hotel school in the country, is tailored to fit the demands of the hospitality industry. It is strongly founded by its competent core courses: Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism, and Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, and made stronger by its intricate and specific career-driven programs: Professional Cooking with Certificate in Hotel and Restaurant Operations, Barista with Certificate in Hotel and Restaurant Operations, Certificate in Professional Cooking Series, Diploma in Hospitality Management, Management in Accounting, and soon, Specialized Butler Service. Implementing a uniquely Filipino hospitality culture and teaching paradigm is ASHA's lifeblood, a faculty roster comprised of seasoned hoteliers and veterans who have had years of industry experience both here and abroad. ASHA prides itself with its Earn and Learn program, which holds a strong affinity between education and employment, making it possible to extend both quality education and a stable source of living across more than 7,100 islands. Wisely situated in various locations in the country, ASHA simulates and imparts actual training in hotel grounds. Further empowering the institution are its notable partners: TESDA, Commission on Higher Education; Tagaytay Highlands, Manila Ocean Park, Waterfront Manila Pavilion Hotel, Hotel H2O and Manila Oceanarium, the Island Cove Hotel and Leisure Park, Cravings, C2 Classic Cuisine, 7 Suites Hotel Observatory, the Orange Place Hotel, and the Center for Culinary Arts Manila. Over the years, ASHA has witnessed dreams being brought to life. Corinne Pastor and Joshua Delio are cooks at Ritz-Carlton, Florida, USA. John Jester Cruz, food and beverage staff at Royal Caribbean Cruise Liner. JZ Mendonez, bartender in Singapore. Jeff Patriarca, baker in Dubai. Over the years, ASHA has taken the Filipino dream to the world, the Asian School of Hospitality Arts, the home of the future global hospitality leaders.
Good evening, mga estudyante. Welcome to another episode of ASHA E-Skwela, brought to you by ASHA Education Online. Ako si Dr. Angie Blanco, Dean ng ASHA Asian School of Hospitality Arts sa Antipolo. At today, tayo ay matututo ng magkasama. Ang ating topic today ay all about gin. So last week, ang ating topic ay tungkol sa rum. So continuation this week, all about gin naman tayo. So for our guest tonight, we have Sir Nelson Navarro, isang batikang bartender, no? From the cruise line, Vikings Cruise Line. Siya ay 15 years ng bartender. And tonight, tayo ay tuturuan niya ng mga kaalaman tungkol sa gin. Okay, Sir Nelson, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Ma'am Angie. Good evening, students. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ASHA, Asian School of Hospitality Arts, e-learning. So for tonight, we will talk about the history, how's the process, how to make gin, and the different kinds of gin, including the cocktails made by gin.
Okay, Sir Nelson, umpisahan na natin. All about gym tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Well, good evening once again, students. Welcome to ASHA, Asian School of Hospitality Arts. Well, for tonight, our subject is still bartending, and it is the continuation of our topic, the beverage classification. And just to continue, for tonight, we will discuss all about gin. So, ano nga ba itong gin? So, before I started, I will discuss first what will be our intended learning outcome for tonight. At the end of this session, the participants or the students should be able to know what is gin, know the two main category of gin, the production of gin, and familiarize with the types of gin. And lastly, to know the different cocktails made with the gin. Plus, we have opportunity to show you one cocktail demonstration or one cocktail, international cocktail named Gimlet. So that will be a special video at the end of this uh, topic. So just give you a little bit introduction about gin. So normally, gin is popular around the world, even in our country, Philippines. As you know, we have a famous Ginebra San Miguel. Okay, on my hand, Ginebra San Miguel. Okay, so normally gin iniinom siya on the rocks, either straight, probably straight. Also, one of the favorite base used for cocktails, different cocktails. Gin is originated at gin is invented by a Dutch doctor. He's the one who invented the gin year 1650 in the University of Holland in Leiden. Okay. Normally before, they consider gin as a part of medicine. Okay. They believe that it can cure some illness like gallbladder and kidneys. Okay. So that will be a little introduction for our gin for tonight. By the way, my name is Nelson Navarro. I'm 18 years working as a bartender. Most of my experience comes with on cruise line. Right now, I work in Viking Ocean Cruise Line. So, member, bona fide member of the Philippine Bartenders League and affiliated member of the IBA or called International Bartender Association. Okay. So to start with, okay, ano nga ba itong gin? Okay, three-letter word, G-I-N. So, as I mentioned a while ago, gin is also popular in our country because we have cereals, which is the main ingredients in making gin. At the same time, we can also produce some different kinds of botanical herbs, which also found here in our country or sometimes in-export natin siya sa iba't ibang bansa. Okay, first, let's first define what is gin. Gin is a spirit obtained by distillation from a fermented mash or neutral grains. Okay, mainly flavored, which is the main flavored by a main ingredients is the juniper berries. Okay, from the word juniper, from the word gin, so it derives from the word Genever. Okay, okay, it's a Dutch word. So it also have other botanical herbs like angelica roots, anise, bitter, almonds, calamus or caraway seeds, cardamom, acacia bark, cinnamon, cocoa nibs, coriander seeds, fennel, ginger, lemon peel, licorice, lime, orange peel, and orange root. So all of these are all different kinds of botanical herbs. So imagine, uh, as I mentioned a while ago, it is considered as a medicine. Okay, so in a way 1650, year 1650, it was discovered in 1650, they considered gin as a medicine. Okay, gamot siya sa gallbladder or sa kidney. Okay? So what are the main category of gin? Actually, there are two main category of gin. Let's start with the distilled gin, and the other one is the compounded gin. First, let's discuss what is distilled gin. Okay, from the word distilled gin, okay, a spirit is obtained from the distillation of fermented mash or grain. So this one is a double distilled. So ibig sabihin, distilled gin normally distilled twice or more, okay, with added juniper berries as the main uh, ingredients also, and other aromatic ingredients for production of gin. Okay, normally from the word distilled, it is need to distill uh, again after the after adding the botanical herbs. So they need to redistill again after adding the other botanical herbs like the angelica roots, the coriander. So it needs another process of distillation. So the other category is what we call compounded gin. Okay, from the word compounded or tinatawag na paghahalo or pagsasama-sama. So this one, distilled gin and compounded gin are both the same. Okay, when it comes to alcohol by volume, it need to reach at least 96% or 97% alcohol by volume. The only differences between compounded and distilled gin, okay, compounded gin are normally lower in quality compared to distilled gin. It only need to distill one time. Okay, so compounded gin, as I mentioned, need to distill only once. Compared to distilled gin, normally they need to distill twice or more, and yung lower quality compared to the distilled gin. Okay, that's the difference between compound gin and distilled gin. Okay, next, let's go to the production of gin. So, paano nga ba ginagawa ang gin? As you can see to our illustration, it is like a cereal grains or yung tinatawag na palay, no? It will first go to the production called mashing. So, in mashing process, the grain are washed with hot water, then soaked and cooked under hot pressure, then the added of barley or grain, meaning it's like Tagalog, it's like a toge o yung meron na siyang little sprout. Okay, that's the first procedure in making gin. They called mashing. Okay, the next procedure for making gin is what we call fermentation. Uh, in our previous topic, we discussed already what is fermentation. Normally, it is added. This is a process of by meaning added of cultured yeast. Okay? So, ito tinatawag na pag-iimbak. So, after fermentation is the distillation, wherein the fermented grains or fermented liquids will go under the process of distillation. So, they use the patent still. Okay? Patent still is a kind of still that goes continuous. Okay? It is a continuous process of distillation. And besides, when you use the patent steel, it has give a high quality kind of process for gin. The next procedure will be the rectification and flavoring. So what is rectification and flavoring? In this production for the gin, they need to revision or yung paggawasto, okay, paggawasto ng flavor ng gin. So they need to undergo to the process of rectification and flavoring. Okay, it can be distilled once or more, as I mentioned a while ago, by passing through juniper berries and other botanical herbs. Okay. Next will be the process of adding water. So after rectification and flavoring, they will add water. Soap water is added to reduce the alcohol content and to reach the required strength of the alcohol. So normally 70 to 80 proof. Okay, that's the alcohol needed. So they called water down or adding water process. So next will be the filtering. So after adding water, the next process will be filtering. In filtering, the process in which the solid particles in a liquid or gaseous fluid are removed. So some solid particles will be eliminated or they will filtered so that they will eliminate some solid particles that will be including to the production before going to the bottling procedure. Okay, next. So let's now go to the types of gin. Okay, ano naman tong mga different types of gin? Actually, we have at least 7 different kinds or types of gin. So let's start with this very famous London Dry Gin. Okay, sa bote ng normally sa mga bote ng gin, makikita natin yung like for example a bottle of Tanqueray. So makikita natin mostly yung tinatawag na London Dry Gin. So London Dry Gin, meaning the gin has mash usually contains less corn. So konti lang yung grains o yung tinatawag na corn. It has to be more on the barley type. Okay? So less corn and a little bit more amount of barley in making of types of gin, which is the London Dry Gin. And the famous example, aside from Tanqueray Gin, is the Gordon's Gin and the Bombay Sapphire Gin. Okay, next will be the American Dry Gin. So, what is American Dry Gin? So, American Dry Gin, it is usually produced by one or two methods. Okay, either they use the distilling and the compound method. American dry gin an ideal for mixed cocktails. So like in United States, normally they use American dry gin for most popular for their cocktail mixing. And one of their best product or best uh, gin that they have in United States is the blue coat and the green hook. So as you can see to our illustration, those are the very famous American dry gin that they have in United States. Okay, next will be the juniper gin or what we call normally known as a Dutch gin. Okay, so normally I have this bottle, a miniature bottle of balls under the Bols company, Genever gin, or they call Dutch gin. So the production is slightly different than other gins. It is usually begin with grains mash of equal parts of barley. So equal parts, 50% of barley and 50% of uh, cereals or grains, or added amount or similar amount of corn, or they're gonna use rye, okay, to distill at around 100 proof. So this time for producing of juniper gin or Dutch gin, it needs to be distilled at around 100 proof. So this is a little bit more stronger compared to other kinds or types of gin. Okay, the perfect sample nga, yung pinakita ko kanina, yung miniature bottle ng Ball's Genever Gin, and the other one is the Jego 9. Okay, so the next types of gin is the Old Tom gin. So Old Tom gin is very popular gin using for the famous cocktails called Tom Collins. Okay, it is a little bit sweeter by adding of sugar syrup. So the perfect example of our Old Tom gin are Ransom and the Heyman. So as you can see to our illustration, that's the perfect example for popular Old Tom gin. Okay, they are known for mixing the popular drink Tom Collins. Okay, the next types of gin is the golden gin. So golden gin are mostly kind of gin that needed to be aged in oak barrel. So this time ito yung gin na they need to put or they need to age in a wooden oak barrel. Okay, for a short period of time. Okay, to have achieve the light golden brown color that which affected or extracted from the barrel. So the perfect sample of that kind of gin is the gold 999.9 and the last throw. Okay, there are those example of our golden gin. Okay, the next example of our types of gin is the slow gin. Actually, it is really not a gin. It is considered as a cordial, okay, or a flavored gin because from the word slow, it is come from slow berries, okay. Actually, it's like a small plums, okay. And the perfect sample, I have the bottle of okay. This is the Monkey 47. Okay, this is the perfect sample of a bottle of slow gin. So this bottle we use popular in our onboard. We use this as a part of our slow gin. Okay, they mix it with spirit gin, then added some slow berry, then extra top of soda water. Okay, this is Monkey 47. Other brand are the Heymans, as you can see to our illustration. Okay, that's the different types of our gin. And the other part, and the last one before I forgot, is the flavor gin. Okay, so nowadays, as you can see to the market, we have different kinds of flavored gin. Okay, these added with natural flavoring materials or fruits like apple, lemon, mint, orange, and pineapple. Okay, so it has no need to add some sugar, but it will be bottled not less than 70 proof. So it has a little bit uh, lower in when it comes to alcohol content, but it has a very prominent flavor of like a flavor of orange, apple, lemon, orange, and strawberry. Okay, that's a perfect sample of our flavored gin. So now this time we will now go to favorite gin cocktails that we can order to the bar. The first one I can give it to you is the White Lady. Well, White Lady is a base of the gin as a cocktail. Okay, we're using gin, then half ounce of orange liqueur. We can use triple sec uh, or the other one, the other French flavored orange liqueur, then half shot of fresh lemon juice. Sometimes you need to add a little bit of sweetener. You can added simple syrup. Then you were using egg white. Okay, the original recipe of the white lady, they put egg white on it. Then you need to use cocktail shaker. Okay, to mix all the ingredients, you need to use the cocktail shaker. Okay, then we use the glass of martini glass or cocktail glass. The next cocktail will be the gimlet. So later on, I have a little bit actual demonstration of our gimlet. It's very easy to mix. It only has you need to have a gin, a shot of gin, and either you can use a freshly squeezed lime with sugar syrup. If you don't have a fresh lime, you can use cordial, cordial lime juice. So normally half or three-fourth ounce of cordial lime juice, then one part of gin. Next will be the Negroni. Negroni is a combination of gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. Okay, it is normally on the rocks or straight up, garnished with orange peel. Okay, sometimes they put a dash of soda water, but it is already optional, very optional. Okay, that's the perfect sample of our gin cocktails. Aside from that, yung ibang cocktails like martini, originally when you say martini, the classic one is using of dry vermouth and gin. So later on, we have added the video for you to have a little bit additional information about gin. And after that, I have a little bit cocktail demonstration. So this is a very special. So hope you enjoy watching our additional added videos and our cocktail demonstration, which are gonna make the cocktail name Gimlet. Okay, enjoy watching.
Gin is a spirit flavored with juniper berries. Other botanicals are often added, but juniper is always required. Gin begins with a neutral spirit. Producers can choose to make their own or to source. The spirit then undergoes a second distillation, in which the juniper and any other botanicals are added in one of two ways. In this method, the botanicals are steeped in the spirit for a period of time before redistillation. For this process, botanicals are placed in baskets within the still, and the vapor of the distillate passes through the botanicals. Gin comes in many different styles, including the following. London Dry Gin contains only natural flavors and will exhibit a predominant juniper flavor. Nothing but water, neutral spirit, and a small amount of sugar can be added post-distillation. Navy Strength Gin is sold at a minimum of 54.5% ABV. In the 18th century, this proof meant that gin stored on ships could leak onto gunpowder without impeding its ability to light. Barrel-aged gin spends time in barrels, generally not more than a few months at a time. Modern gin, though not legally defined, places less of an emphasis on juniper and more on other botanicals not classically used in London Dry. To learn more about gin and its variety of styles, head to distiller.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, students. Welcome to our cocktail demonstration. Well, tonight I'm here at the Astoria, Palawan. Then I have the privilege to enter the bar to show you the actual presentation or demonstration how to make the cocktail named Gimlet. Well, first we have to get our shaker. Okay, we have to get ice. Then I have to get one shot of our gin. Okay. Then I have to get the lime juice. If you don't have you can get the actual fresh lime and sugar syrup. But if you have this cordial lime juice, it is also prepared to use this cordial lime juice. So at least 3/4 shot of our cordial lime juice. Then after this, we have to shake our cocktail. Then we have to use the cocktail martini or cocktail glass. Then we have to garnish with the fresh lemon wheel or lemon wedge or lime. So that's it. Thank you very much. And this is our cocktail for tonight named Gimlet. The main ingredients is one shot of lime, one shot of gin, and half shot or 3/4 shot of our cordial lime juice. By the way, I would like to introduce to you our resident bartender. This is Mark. He is the bartender here in Astoria, Palawan, and our restaurant manager, Sir Albert. Okay, thank you very much, Sir Albert, for giving a chance to have this live cocktail demonstration. So thank you very much. In behalf of the management of Astoria, Palawan, thank you very much and have a nice evening. Thank you.
Yun. So nagkaroon tayo ng a little bit live, okay, that time sa Palawan, nananagis ko ng ating gimlet, okay, composed of gin and cordial lime juice.
Okay na, Sir Nelson. Okay na po?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Thank you very much, Sir Nelson. Marami na naman tayong natutunan ngayong gabi tungkol sa gin. Marami na tayong lessons, ha? So sana panoorin niyo yung mga nakaraan kasi last week meron tayong rum, may beer, may whiskey. So diniscuss yan lahat ni Sir Nelson last week, no? Okay. So sa karagdagang kaalaman tungkol sa ASHA, punta na lang kayo sa aming website www.asha.edu.com. Kami ay may mga short seminars, test na seminars tungkol dyan sa bartending. Other courses are food and beverage, service, front office, operations, and housekeeping. So yun. Punta na lang kayo sa aming FB page for more inquiries. Okay po, hanggang sa susunod na Sabado, next week, ganito ring oras, marami pa kaming nakalaan na lessons para sa inyo. So again, ako si Gina G. Blanco ng ASHA E-Skwela. Tulong-tulong tayo para mapalawak ang ating kaalaman. Tandaan, sa ASHA, may pag-ASHA. See you next week. Goodbye. Keep safe.
All right.
God bless. Thank you. Mabuhay.